Alright, welcome to Sport Tour on Enterprise TV, where sport news from the four corners of the world are delivered at its best. If you are joining us for the first time, endeavor to follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. My name is John Olasukomi, reporting for Sporting Duty this Sunday afternoon. Here are the highlights. Flying Eagles beat Senegal, clinch World Cup ticket. The Super Eagles striker wins Best African Player Award in Belgium. Roma ladies tighten NWFL grip as contenders falter in Ikene. A Super Eagles winger returns with a bang after injury scare. Super Eagles striker Taiwo Awoniyi undergoes emergency surgery. In foreign football, Vinicius Vasquez add to Ria's injury woes. In all sports, Aruna leads Nigeria contingent to World Championships. Now let's feed you with the details. Starting with local football. The Flying Eagles have secured a spot in the semi-finals of the ongoing CAF Under-20 African Cup of Nations tournament holding in Egypt, and also seed a spot at this year's FIFA Under-20 World Cup after edging defending champions Senegal 3-1 on penalties in their quarter-final encounter on Monday. Sporting Lagos goalkeeper Ebenezer Accord was the Flying Eagles hero, saving 2 penalties in the shootout to help Nigeria get the better of their opponents. Coach Aliyu Zubairu's side, who conquered the Waffle B zone last year, reached the quarterfinals as the second best team in Group B behind Morocco. Following a goalless affair at the end of 90 minutes and extra time, a penalty shootout was needed at the end of the day. During the shootout, Nigeria trio Precious Benjamin, Israel Ayuma and Emmanuel Chukwu all converted from the 12 yards. While goalkeeper Ebenezer stood his ground as he saved 2 penalties from the Senegalese. Nigeria currently remain unbeaten at the Under-20 Africa AFCON in Egypt and are on course to win a record-extending 8th continental title, while Senegal suffered their first defeat in a knockout match at the competition since 2017. Furthermore, the result sees Nigeria clinch a ticket to the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup, scheduled to take place in Chile from September 27 to October 19. Nigeria will face South Africa in the semi-finals on Thursday. Away from the Under-20, let's move straight to the camp of the Super Eagles. Super Eagles striker and KRC Genk player Tolu Arokodare has won the 2024-2025 Ebony Shoe Award in Belgium. Arokodare claimed the award meant for the best African player in the European country for this campaign on Monday. The 24-year-old has scored 20 goals in the Belgian Jupiler Pro League and is the second leading goal scorer in the competition. He helped Genk finish top of the pile in the regular 2024-2025 season, but their campaign suffered a setback in the championship playoffs. Arokodare became the 7th Nigerian player to win the award, the latest since Paul Onachu won the prize in 2021. He won the prestigious award ahead of Noah Siddiqui of Union Saint-Gilloise, Genk teammate Zakaria, Union Saint-Gilloise star Promise David, and compatriot Raphael Oyedika. Daniel Amokachi, Victor Ikpeba, Godwin Okpara, and Celestine Babayaro are other Nigerians who have won the award. Away from that, let's move straight to the NWFL. Match Day 2 of the 2025 Nigerian Women's Football League Premiership Super 6 produced 2 draws and a narrow win on Monday at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene, as teams continue their push for the league title. In the opening match of the day, Nasarawa Maisons and Bayelsa Queens played out a 1-1 draw in a tense encounter between former champions. Remo Stars ladies continued their dream debut in the Super 6 with another 1-0 win, this time over Niger Raiders. The final game of the day between Rivers Angels and Edo Queens also ended 1-1. After 2 rounds, Remo Stars ladies lead with 6 points, while Bayelsa Queens and Nasarawa Maisons follow with 4 each. Rivers Angels and Edo Queens are both on 1 point without a win, and Niger Raiders are yet to register a point after losing both games. Match Day 3 takes place on Tuesday today, with Niger Raiders facing Edo Queens in the early kickoff. Nasarawa Maisons will meet Rivers Angels in the clash of former champions, while Bayelsa Queens take on leaders Remo Stars Ladies in the evening fixture. Away from NWFL, let's move straight to Italy. Super Eagles winger Ademola Lookman made a goal-scoring return to the Atalanta fold as he netted the opener for Ladia in the Serie A match day 36 crunch fixture against AS Roma on Monday night, to bring his tally for the season to 14 after 30 matches. The 27-year-old was absent from Atalanta's training session last week, with report of an inflamed Achilles tendon being the hot subject of debate as the 2024 UEFA Europa League winners prepared for their match day 36 crunch clash against Roma at the Gewiss Stadium in Bergamo. Despite concerns surrounding Lookman's injury, he was subsequently passed fit, and the reigning CAF African Player of the Year was included in the travelling squad, which took on the Giallorossi on Monday's Serie A clash. Before the Roma fixture, third place Atalanta were on a 4-match unbeaten run, which culminated in a 4-0 demolition of already relegated Monza last time out. Although Gian Piero Gasperini's men can no longer win the Serie A title after 3 successive league defeats put paid to their ambitions early last month, Lookman and co still have plenty to play for as they bid to secure qualification for the UEFA Champions League qualification, something they have not been able to do via their league position since the 2020-2021 campaign. Lookman has been an astounding figure for the Atalanta this season, netting 14 times in Italy's top flight and a total of 19 goals across 38 appearances. Away from Italy, let's move straight to England. Super Eagles striker Taiwo Awoniyi has undergone emergency surgery on an abdominal injury. Awoniyi sustained the injury during Nottingham Forest 2-2 draw with Leicester City on Sunday. The 27-year-old collided with the post in the closing minutes of the match at the City ground. But the full extent of the injury was only discovered by club medical staff on Monday, and Awoniyi was hospitalized for an urgent procedure. Awoniyi had stretched to try and meet Anthony Elanga's cross and was in visible discomfort after sliding into the foot of the post, an incident which led to an on-pitch discussion between Forest owner Marinakis and Nuno Espirito Santo. Marinakis was left furious with how the medical staff handled the injury. Awoniyi required around 3 minutes of treatment but could not be substituted after Forest used their last available window to replace Elliot Anderson with Jota Silva. Away from local football, let's move straight to foreign football. In Spain, Real Madrid forward Vinicius Jr. and defender Lucas Vazquez could miss some time in the title run-in after picking up injuries following Sunday's 4-3 loss to Barcelona, the club said. Vinicius, who has scored 11 goals and provided 7 assists in the league this season, has a left ankle sprain, while Vazquez has a thigh muscle injury, Real said in a statement on Monday. The news comes after the defeat by Barcelona at the weekend left Real 7 points behind the leaders in the La Liga title race with just 3 matches left. Real are already without a number of first-team players due to injury, including Dani Carvajal, Eder Militao, Eduardo Camavinga, Antonio Rudiger, Mendy, and David Alaba. Real, who will play in the Club World Cup next month, hosts Mallorca on Wednesday. Away from foreign football, let's move straight to other sports. In the world of table tennis, Nigeria's top-ranked table tennis star Quadri Haruna will lead the country's charge at the 2025 ITTF World Championship Finals in Doha, Qatar, as the continent continues its quest for a historic first medal at the prestigious event. The tournament is scheduled to take place from May 16 to 25, with Nigerian athletes set to compete across singles and doubles events in both the men's and women's categories. Ranked 28th in the world and seeded 19th for the tournament, Haruna will spearhead Nigeria's campaign in the men's singles. The 36-year-old who made history in 2021 as the first African to reach the quarterfinals of the ITTF World Championships remains the country's strongest medal hopeful. He begins his journey in the round of 128 against Brazil Victor on Saturday, May 17. Joining Haruna in the men's singles draw are Olajide Omotayo, ranked 103rd, Moise Adogeke, ranked 203rd, and teenage prospect Matthew Kuti, ranked 207th. Omotayo faces Brazil's Leonardo Lizuka. Adegoke takes on Belgium's Adrien Rasenfosse, while Kuti will meet Samuel of Poland. All on Sunday, May 18. In the women's singles, Nigeria is represented by world number 91 Fatima Bello, along with Ajoke Ojomu 198 and Hope Uduaka 301st. Bello, the highest ranked Nigerian woman, is set for a challenging encounter against world number 22 Manika Batra of India, while Ojomu will take on Sally Moreland of the United States. Uduaka begins a campaign against Brazil's Takahashi on May 17. Nigeria will also compete in the doubles event with two men's pairs, two women's pairs, and two mixed doubles teams registered. In the men's doubles, Adegoke partners Abdul Basit Abdul Fatai with a combined pair ranking of 115, while Omotayo pairs with Kuti. The women's doubles will see Bello team up with Uduaka and Ojomu combined with Kabirat Ayola. For the mixed doubles, Ojomu will play alongside Kuti and Omotayo will partner Ayola. That is how much I can take on Sport Tour on Enterprise TV 7. If you are here to follow us across all social media, endeavor to do that. We are at Enterprise TV 7 across all social media platforms. Visit our website at enterprisetvnews.com and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My name remains John Olasukomi. See you next time.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.